Here we are at the bottom of the Thorncrag Bird Sanctuary. It took us about an hour and 20 minutes to hike to the top. So like I said, it's a short, quick hike. Lewiston, Maine. So it's kind of an urban hike. But yeah, easy hike. I'd say all you really need is a thing of water. Unless you want to pack food, you come up here midday, stop at the top, eat some food, hike back down. But I think overall, nice, easy, quick hike. And I definitely recommend it if you're in the Lewiston, Auburn area. It's nice views and some nature, take away from the urban city life. So, this is Clyde from Mainly Hikes, and I'll see you at the top. So here we are at the Amphitheater. So this is if, you know, you want to have a play. You want to have a play? Come out here and we can do something, or we can have like a little nature talk. We actually have one of these in my town, and I don't think many people use it. It's a nice idea, but I think it's underutilized. I don't know how. You could have a lecture. You know, it'd be kind of cool if someone came out here and had a lecture out here in the bird park sanctuary.
School takes the kids out here.
Yeah?
And sits them down, and they talk about the birds.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
In the ecology class?
In the bird watching. Just a nature walk. Field trip.
That's a lot of bullshit.
No.
You better shut up. Anyways, yeah, there's an amphitheater out here. So if you had a group and you want to, I don't know, probably as a hiker you're not going to utilize that very much, but it does exist. So here we are at one of the memorials. It's for the Wood family. There used to be an emblem on this rock here, but it fell off. So, not much to see from this one though. See, I think we stumbled upon something here, you know. I believe this is the site of Revolutionary War round circle gathering area, and this is where the revolutionists would sit and contemplate and eat crab apples. The crab apples are kind of why they're a little loopy, so, but it helps us win the war. So I think, you know, what's his name there, Chamberlain, sat right here and contemplated with his other revolutionary buddies. Either that or someone just put these stumps here because they're like, oh, look at this arcing apple tree. You know, this is a nice little area. Either or. Still, we got a nice little, kind of cool how these trees have curved over. But at times, the apple tree's probably, you know, 100 years old. If that, I mean, if it's lucky enough to live that long. But, kind of cool. So we just climbed the only hill in Thorncrag. We're not quite to the top yet, but because of the way we did the loop, we have to go up the big hill instead of just gradually climbing. So, which I think is better. There's more to come ahead. If you can see that. It keeps going up.
Holy crap. Woo!
It's only like well, we extend all 500 feet in like 10 seconds, so that's good. No breaks though. Rest is for the weak.
Oh, great.
30 minutes, 30 miles is all just play.
Woo.
Boys from Maine don't take breaks. Right?
I'm a girl from Maine, okay?
So this is another contemplation station. This little pond. The water level is actually really, really low right now. But you can actually get on the other side. They have some walking planks, and they dammed it up to make it so it filled up more. When I was here in the early spring, it was pretty full. But nice little quiet place to sit down. You know, look at the pond, find some frogs. Actually, I think I saw an owl out here once, so usually there's decent wildlife out here. What have we seen? We've only seen 2 birds. Yeah. But maybe it's just the time of year. But this is a nice little area. A nice little bench here. But this is on the Blue Trail. It's on the map too when you come in the beginning. It talks about a little pond. So, yeah. I guess it's buggy over there.
It is buggy.
I guess this is cess water, but. So I just want to clarify something here. If you take the blue trail, there's this turning post here, that tree behind her, and the trail goes either this is the trail to the pond, and then there's another trail over here somewhere. This one, that one goes down to the road. It's still part of the bird sanctuary, and you could take it, but it doesn't lead back to the parking lot. You have to walk down the side of the road, and then you get this other trail. So if you see these double marks here, and then on this tree over here, you'll see where the actual blue trail goes. But just something to keep in mind, because you could get lost and you'll be like, why am I out near the road? But if you go out to the road, you take a right, you walk up the entrance, and you get back to the parking lot. But other than that, there's no weird off-trail things. That's the only one. I usually go that way when I go running, because I'm hardcore, and I run these trails. But if I was just hiking it, you'd probably want to just go back to the parking lot, so I wouldn't take that one. But so pretty much at the fork, stay right. If you're coming the other way, you'd have to do a 180-degree turn to go the wrong way, so it'd be harder that way. But if you're coming down, stay right. You'll be good. Right?
Yeah.
Right is always right.
Right is always right.
Not left. Right. R. I don't know sign language.
I don't know. I think that was a T.
Close enough. So this is the main fire pit, open area. Most people when they hike in here, they get a picture here. Actually, it's just really acoustic. Can you hear that? Now it's in my ear. It's like echoing back into me. But yeah, this is a massive fire pit. I'm assuming the bird club probably has like meetings out here or whatnot, but it's nice. And I think you're allowed to start a fire here, so it's a good place to stop and eat. If you want to do like a little picnic out here, just make sure everything you carry in, you carry out. It's one of the things they ask. But it's cool, just like a cute, cool big thing. I would suggest not climbing on this. If anyone from the bird club came in and saw you, they'd probably get mad at you. But yeah, huge fire pit.
This looks like a cult. Like, this is what they say around the fire.
It's not a satanic cult.
Kneel always when you light a fire. Oh, okay. Kneel reverently and grateful
That's an important
to God for His unfailing charity. Hello.
Here we are. We made it to Whale Rock, and it kind of lives to its name. If you look at it, you kind of look like a big whale. Look up here, an eye, and then a mouth, and then you'd have a fin, and then down at this end you'd have a tail. And then it looks like a whale. So this is a little off the trail, but it's right on the end of the, we're on the power lines. We pan this way. We got power lines running through here. So, not much to look at, but it's kind of cool. You got the rock. Part of the snowmobile trail goes through here, so in the winter you could actually come out to this rock. But no ATVs or snowmobiles allowed on the trail. They got lots of markers. But, yeah, now we're going to head to the top, to the highest point in Lewiston. So we'll see you there. Here we are. And this is at the Crafton Memorial. I believe. Well, that's at least what this thing says. But this is also the highest point in Lewiston. It's about 512 feet above sea level. And through this cut in the background, supposedly you can see Mount Washington. So, which is kind of nice. But we just climbed up that really steep hill, but you know, this is your accomplishment. You get to be in the highest point in Lewiston, which, you know, if that's one of your goals, this is where you can do it. But this is a pretty good hike. We're in Lewiston, Maine, urban area. You get a nice view of the mountain range you see in the background. I don't know how well it'll come up in the video, but as you keep going, there's some cool fireplaces and stuff, good spots for pictures. This is a good picture spot, but the fireplace is also as well. But yeah, it's about 512 feet here, above sea level. Good little hike. It took us what are we at? 1.75 miles, so probably a little more than that because I started this late. But short loop, like I said, it's 3.7, so I think we get 2 miles down now. But good hike. We just passed through a nice clearing. We're coming down the hill. It's actually pretty steep coming down, so I guess it really doesn't matter which way you loop. You got to climb a pretty big hill. But like I said, it's just an earthen trail. It's a real easy hike. What would you rate this hike?
10.
Yeah, 1 out of 10. For 10 being hard.
It's like being realistic, like 3 out of 10.
Yeah. So there is, you do have to ascend. It's not just like a walking trail through the woods, but it's really, I'd say anyone could do this. I mean, we just passed someone with some little kids out here, so it's not something that's too difficult that you won't be able to do. Most of the guys in the bird club are pretty old, and they come out here and they have no problem. I actually ran into him when I was hiking this in the winter. Well, actually, I came out here and ran, and he was like, "Oh yeah, coming out here looking for birds." I was like, "Oh, that's a nice guy." But yeah, I recommend this for anyone. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at the bottom now, and we're in this new little, it's like a little cement picnic area. They actually, over here, they have some power outlets. You can turn them on and off. So it's actually pretty nice. This is a new addition. New brick pathway, new little area. It was dedicated to someone who recently passed away, who had a lot of service to the sanctuary. But this is kind of cool. So if you just need a place to picnic, like I said, the bird sanctuary is kind of a hidden gem of Lewiston because not a lot of people come out here. You get occasional people, but I mean, right now in the parking lot, it's a beautiful day. There's only a couple people here because it's kind of off the beaten path on the side road, but it's a nice little area to go.